All right, man. We here. Swope Dizzle Promotions, episode 2. This episode is like really why I'm here for real. To get all these real deal reviews on what's going on. So, All In Texas just passed. One of the most anticipated pay-per-views of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all the full review, match by match. You know what I'm saying? Moment by moment. And we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see about it. So the show started with 3-on-3 AEW World Trio Championships. The Ops, Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, Will Powerhouse Hobbs versus the Death Riders. Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Gabe Kidd this time around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been wondering why Gabe Kidd even teamed up with the Death Riders, considering that he been in Japan hollering about, oh, fuck AEW, fuck WWE, it's New Japan. All while saying he's the face of New Japan. In real time, I was a little shocked that the Ops won. I don't know. I don't even know why. But in spite of that, the Death Riders took out Samoa Joe with one of the little chair stomps they do. They wrap the chair around old boy face, the folding part, wrap the chair around the person's neck, stomp him out. You know what I'm saying? Have him knocked out, neck hurting. They carry Samoa Joe big ass off on the stretcher. So now we like, what's gonna happen with Samoa Joe? Even though Katsuyori Shibata bounced back maybe 2 weeks later after it happened to him, so Samoa Joe might do the same thing, or he might be off TV for a while because he part of the cast of this show called Twisted Metal, so he might be going to shoot another season. Who knows? So from there we go to the men's casino gauntlet match, right? Men's casino gauntlet match. Start with two. There's no set increments of time to when the next man come out, and there's no set amount of people in the match. You know what I'm saying? You get your number called. If the match still going on, get your ass to the ring. See if you can make something happen. Winner of the casino gauntlet match gets a contract for a chance at the AEW World Championship. It's a one fall match, so it's not elimination. So it could be 20 motherfuckers in the ring. Only one person can win. Only one person can get a pinfall or submission. So the number one guy was Mark Briscoe, who qualified by winning a 4-way with Konosuke Takeshita, Bandito, and Roderick Strong. The number two guy, MJF, qualified by beating Brody King, AR Fox, and Anthony Bowens. So they kind of built the rivalry. They kind of built the match based off Mark Briscoe being number one and MJF being number two. But they also built it off of the rivalry between MJF and Mystico that was developed in Mexico due to MJF calling out Mystico before AEW Grand Slam Mexico a couple weeks ago or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They fought. MJF got disqualified for doing some stupid shit. So he mad. And then later on, Mystico got announced for the match. I figured he'd be number three, but he was like, I don't know. He was like number, I don't know. He was later. He was later. I thought he was gonna be number three because I mean they had him on the poster. MJF, Mark Briscoe, Mystico. They had him on the poster. I'm thinking these gonna be the first three entrants, but he ended up coming later. And I was excited for the match because that's usually when some people return, we see some surprise entrances or some surprise entrance. It wasn't really too many surprise entrance, but we did get Juice Robinson back. It's been rumblings that he been cleared to wrestle, so we got him back. He came back with no facial hair, bare face, looking crazy, but came back and was still the same old Juice. He got into a Ricochet, who was my wild card to win, just because I think it would be fun. I think it'd be funny. He got into a Ricochet. Ricochet homies came through. The Gates of Agony came through. Whooped Juice Robinson ass. And I figured they was gonna come in and help because I mean they should because they just started clicking up together. So that was a good way to develop that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So, but as they was whooping Juice Robinson ass, the Guns brought their ass back. You know what I'm saying? They made their return. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's two trios that could develop for the division in the case that Samoa Joe might be gone for a minute and some need to happen with the trio championships. Who knows? But either way, it's a good look. A lot of big spots. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got their shit off. Takeshita and Josh Alexander got their shit off a lot. Bandito came through, got his shit off. I was actually surprised Takeshita and Bandito were in the match, just because they had fought the night before at Supercard of Honor. With that match, will get its own episode. That match was crazy, but I was a little shocked that they were in the match. But ultimately, they did good. Everybody that was in the match pretty much got their shit off, but it was missing that big moment, that oh shit moment. You know what I'm saying? Usually these matches got some type of oh shit moment, whether it be a surprise entrant or just some big ass spot. Like it was a lot of good spots. It was a lot of everyday oh shit moments. We didn't get like a peak oh shit moment. We didn't get like a bro, I gotta go watch that again 50 million times. We didn't get one of those oh shit moments. It was cool. Now with MJF being a winner, we can go we can go a couple different directions. You know what I'm saying? He could continue his beef with Mark. They could fight over the contract. You see what I'm saying? Could do that because MJF don't. He ain't no straight shooter when it comes to a lot of shit. It's an angle somewhere always with him. So him and Mark could fight over the contract. He could keep beefing with Mystico because they do still need to have another one-on-one. They can carry that all the way into August and Forbidden Door. You know what I'm saying? It's more company crossover for them. Or he is part of the Hurt Syndicate. Hurt Syndicate could make him. They could make him an offer. I could see Bobby Lashley going, yo, you know what I'm saying? We do business. How about this? How about I want me a shot at that AEW World Championship too, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I know you my partner, you down with us or whatever. But I want me a shot at that championship. So we could get something like Bobby Lashley versus MJF for the contract. Or they could strong arm the contract from him. You know what I'm saying? Cause they hurt Syndicate, so they known for strong arming. They might have just be playing with Max. You know what I'm saying? They might have just been playing him. So who knows? Or MJF could go all the way through, challenge Adam Page, come up short, and still get his ass whooped by the Hurt Syndicate. We don't know. So all in all, I think the match kind of fell flat because that's just what happens when MJF is the winner of things. Like I'm saying, match be going cool, going smooth, and then MJF do his shit. You know what I'm saying? And it make matches seem a little anticlimactic sometimes. On the rewatch, it's a lot better because you kind of passed all the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is on that. Then from there, we go into a sad moment dealing with the AEW TNT Championship. Originally, it was supposed to be Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Cole. That story had been building for months. Paragon, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong, plus a couple other people. They kind of been beefing with the Don Callis family. Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita, Josh Alexander, RPG Vice, Lance Archer. They've been beefing with them over the last couple months. Kyle Fletcher and Adam Cole originally fought for the TNT Championship on Dynamite one day, but Kyle Fletcher got disqualified due to Josh Alexander interference. Rivalry continued between Paragon and whoever they choose to team with, and Don Callis family. AC ended up fighting Josh Alexander and retaining him against him. You know what I'm saying? Then the multi matches continued some more. Then ultimately Kyle Fletcher was like, yo, let me get that big dog. So everybody thought, that was gonna be Kyle Fletcher's chance to go ahead and win him a singles championship in AEW. But a couple hours before the show, it was said that Adam Cole wasn't cleared to compete, causing him to have to vacate the championship. So now we got a whole new match. Daniel Garcia, Kyle Fletcher, Dustin Rhodes, and punk ass Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship. Regardless, we get a new champion since Adam Cole had to vacate. Before the match, Adam Cole comes out, gives his heartfelt speech about how he not gonna be able to compete for quite a while, which is the reason why he gave up the championship. Sad moment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like Adam Cole. A lot of people been hard on Adam Cole for different reasons. They might not think his TNT championship run was what it was supposed to be. Stuff like that. But ultimately, we praying for Adam Cole, hoping he gets better. We want to see him in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't threatening retirement. He's actually said he didn't even want to think about retirement, but that seemed like he said he gonna be gone for a minute. So later on, we found out he dealing with concussions. Said he wasn't feeling well, and he woke up in the wee hours of the night. So had to drop the title. Now, going back to who's in the match, who got added to the match, the 4-way. Kyle Fletcher, of course, we want him there. Daniel Garcia is the former champion that Adam Cole took the title from, so it makes sense for him to be there. Dustin Rhodes, I'm not even mad at Dustin Rhodes being there. He from Texas, older guy, been around for 30 plus years, never won singles gold in AEW. So all that is fine. Sammy Guevara. Never want to see Sammy Guevara on my TV, ever. So they could have added anybody but him. Lee Moriarty could have been in there. AR Fox could have been in there. Kyle O'Reilly in place of Adam Cole, just on his behalf, just out of respect, out of love. Kyle O'Reilly could have been in there. They chose to go with Sammy Guevara for whatever reason. Matter of fact, Dustin and Sammy tag team partners. They had this was their third match in 24 hours because they fought in the on the 0 hour on the pre-show, and they fought defended the Ring of Honor tag team championships at Supercard the night before. But it's whatever. Dustin won. It's a feel good moment. He from Texas. Everybody just thought, Adam Cole ain't in the match. It ain't 1v1 no more. We got a 4-way. Everybody thought for sure Kyle Fletcher was gonna win. But what I will say, that leaves room for Kyle Fletcher to really make a mark around this motherfucker. Cause he about to do unthinkable things to Dustin Rhodes. Let me tell you. Dustin Rhodes TNT Championship run ain't even finna be that long. It don't need to be. It don't need to be. He got his moment. You know what I'm saying? Older guy, again, same old shit. Older guy got his moment. Now it's time to Kyle Fletcher gonna take the old man out back. Do what needs to be done. Boom, boom, boom. Kyle Fletcher, your new TNT Championship. It's only a matter of time. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's only a matter of time. I think everybody kind of just gonna be waiting for that moment where Kyle Fletcher just act a damn fool on Dustin Rhodes' ass. But good feel good moment. Not mad at the match. It was cool. It was I think it was the right thing to do to create that moment following such a sad moment with Adam Cole. Now the plot start thickening a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We start getting to the real deal nitty gritty of what's been going on with AEW as a company. One of the things that's been going on with AEW as a company, got the Young Bucks, EVPs, founding fathers of AEW and shit, who've been power tripping over the last couple months because they announced themselves as the EVPs, which they've always been, but they're actually stepping into the character of, we run this place and we gonna let it be known. So it's them versus the two top guys other than Adam Page that's gonna be the ones to take AEW into the promised land. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland. You know what I'm saying? Now when two superstars like that team up, it's always a moment. You know what I'm saying? But the Young Bucks, they don't care who you are. They don't care how good you are as singles competitors. Once you go against them Young Bucks, arguably the greatest tag team of all time, y'all ain't in singles matches no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't compete in singles matches like that. They compete in tag team matches. They one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They don't care how good you are as a singles competitor. It don't matter who it is, because they done fought two singles guys as teams and then tore off in them because they ain't got the chemistry that these two brothers got. You know what I'm saying? So EVP Young Bucks, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay win. Young Bucks got to give up that EVP role, hand it over to the people, and ultimately hand it over to Tony Khan, who is the owner of the company. Now, if Swerve and Ospreay lose, they can't challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. Going into this match, I ain't know what was gonna happen. Part of me wanted the Young Bucks to win just to see how it might go with Swerve and Ospreay not being able to challenge for the titles. I figured they'd be like, hey, well, we can't challenge for the world title. Might as well team up for a whole year and challenge for the tag titles. Maybe something like that could have happened. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, bro, I don't want to see the Young Bucks ego trip no more, power trip no more, because that's part of the same storyline that the Death Riders got going on. Like they've been on the Death Riders nuts for the past couple months, trying to make sure they don't get on their bad side. You know what I'm saying? They even fought in a all-star tag team match with the Death Riders against Adam Page, Kazuchika Shibata, Samoa Joe, and Will Ospreay. So we don't need no more of what was going on with that. You know what I'm saying? They already been power tripping for the last couple months. Been power tripping, yeah. They've been power tripping ever since the Death Riders started power tripping, basically. So we get them out the way. That's just one little piece of this whole little thing that's been going on around the company. Really, arguably the biggest piece, because they the damn EVPs. But like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't have no real prediction of who would win. I just wanted to see it. Now leading into this match, because of Swerve and Ospreay's past little scuffle, they had like a couple little practice matches as a team, you know, develop the chemistry and whatnot. And I figured through these matches they would be a little little rusty as a team at first, but I figured they would put it all together by the time it was time for them to fight the Young Bucks at All In, and they did just that. Of course, with the Young Bucks being the team that they are, and Swerve and Will still not necessarily being a tag team, of course they struggled at first. You know what I'm saying? The Young Bucks came in, firing, getting their shit on, all kind of flips and dips, and Will and Swerve don't even know what to do. Hop out the ring, pep talk, get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Figure this shit out. We know how these motherfuckers do. We know what kind of team they are. We got to use what we got as superstars, our strength. We bigger than them. Our strength, our speed, our power to let these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, to get these motherfuckers out the way. They got back in the ring. They got to it. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple spots off. Boom, boom, boom. They hitting. Boom. But with the Young Bucks, them being as good as they are, all it takes is one little mistake for them to just get right back to it. And that they did. Eventually, it was different parts of the match where Will and Swerve, as individuals, got a chance to show how powerful they are as singles guys. Even in scenarios when they was fighting both Young Bucks, like they'll have them both in the ring. Boom, Swerve, smack Nick, bow, smack, Matt, bow. Get a little rolling senton off. Boom, not rolling senton. What's the word move? The little rolling complete shot that Swerve be doing. Boom. You know what I'm saying? He getting it off against both Young Bucks. You know what I'm saying? They can't fuck with him. But it's still 2v1. They still a tag team. They get they Swerve made one mistake. They right back to it. Ospreay got a chance to do the same thing. Jumping off the ropes. All kind of shit. Same thing happened. Because the Young Bucks is sneaky, they slimy. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna find a way to get back on their shit. At some point, Swerve and Will start to develop the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's getting better as the match goes on. And then they start going back and forth with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Super kicks everywhere. Bow, super kick. Rolling elbows. Bow. Swerve throwing strikes. Bow. Swerve getting hit, bow. Ospreay throwing strikes, bow. Ospreay getting hit, bow. Shit like that. Crowd going crazy. All 4 men laid on the mat. Crowd going crazy. It's a party. You know what I'm saying? It's a party out there. Now they getting shit off like Swerve and Ospreay getting shit off like Swerve might hit Matt with his house call, bow. At the same time, Will hitting Nick with the pin blade, bow. Crowd going crazy. Another spot, Swerve in the ring. Swerve got one of them laid out on the mat. He hit a spinal tap. At the same time, Will Ospreay hit a sky twist on the other one on the outside of the ring. Going crazy. Crowd go crazy. Ospreay been doing the Styles Clash. Shout out to AJ, one of the GOATs. Ospreay been doing the Styles Clash. Swerve got him a Styles Clash off at the same time. Ospreay got his off. So that was a thing. Seeing Swerve doing the Styles Clash is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Then they already showed this move. They do the double finisher. Ospreay got one of them on his shoulders for the Stormbreaker. Swerve do a little swerve stomp. Boom. Ospreay spin him around to the Stormbreaker. Boom. This their second time getting that off. It's fire. Fire as hell. Fire spot. But then Young Bucks find a way to get back on their shit. Then after this one, it seemed like the Young Bucks, all right, Young Bucks finna take it. Cause they started going crazy. They done super kicked Prince Nana out on the outside of the ring. Boom. Nana knocked out. Damn. They done took out Nana. Damn, what's gonna happen? Then they hit the TK driver. Boom, right on Swerve on the outside of the ring. So they basically pick Swerve up, hit him with a power driver on the outside of the ring. Swerve knocked out for a minute outside the ring. After that happened, Ospreay get rolled up. When the Young Bucks got it, he rolled him up, got his foot on the rope. Super hard to kick out of. Somehow or another, he kick out of it. Then got hit with his own finisher. Then that's when the bang for the buck happened. Somebody, one of the Bucks put him on his shoulders, flipped. Then the other Buck came and flipped on him, flipped on Will Ospreay. 1-2, Ospreay kick out. They hit Ospreay with the EVB trigger, but Swerve somehow, some way came in and broke the pin up. After Swerve came in and broke the pin up, Ospreay tried to sneak in a hidden blade on one of the Young Bucks, bro, ducked, smacked the shit out of Swerve with the hidden blade. And I was like, oh shit, what the hell finna happen now? So now they got Ospreay by himself. He took a couple super kicks. Then they tried to hit Swerve with the EVP trigger. Swerve caught both knees. Next thing you know, one of them is out the ring. I don't know how. I can't remember. One of them is out the ring. And now they got the other one dead to rights. Swerve hit the house call. Will Ospreay hit the hidden blade. Same time. Imagine. We got a foot coming to this side of the face. And a back elbow forearm hitting you like this. Foot, forearm, same time, right up in your shit. 1, 2, 3, ball game. No more EVP Young Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Power trip over. Go home. Now, Swerve and Ospreay can now challenge for the world title. We don't know what that looks like yet because at this point, we don't know who the champion is going to be because Jon Moxley, Adam Page, later on that night, Swerve and Adam Page got their history. Adam Page ultimately beat Will Ospreay in the Owen Hart tournament so that he could challenge Jon Moxley for the championship. MJF won the gauntlet match, so he got the contract for the title match. We don't know what's going to happen. Either way, match was great. Young Bucks once again proved that they one of the greatest tag teams of all time, even in the L. Swerve and Will proved that they could put their differences aside. I mean, they homies anyway. They had some minor differences leading up to this. Put those differences to the side for the greater good of the company. Big risk to say we can't challenge for the titles for a whole year, but they managed to pull it off, so we ain't got to worry about that part. From that, we go to the women's casino gauntlet match. Chris Statlander earned the number 1 spot by winning the 4-way between her, Willow Nightingale, Athena, and Thunder Rosa. Megan Bayne earned the number 2 spot. She beat Queen Aminata, Tekla, and Ty Miller. Cool. Megan Bayne and Chris Statlander got history. Megan Bayne stomped Chris Statlander out in 2 matches that they had earlier this year. So that was, of course, that was an interesting dynamic for them to be number 1 and number 2. And naturally, Willow Nightingale was number 3, like as I predicted, because she also has history with Chris Statlander, with them being friends turned enemies, and Megan Bayne. Chris Statlander and Willow kind of put Megan Bayne over when Megan Bayne first showed back up in AEW after being in Japan for X amount of years. So that was cool. But the match itself was also developed through a bunch of same with the men, a bunch of multi-woman matches. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of 4-on-4s. And they also developed about a lot of rivalries within those 4-on-4s that continue to develop within this match. So like we got Queen Aminata and Tekla that's been beating the shit out of each other for the past couple weeks since Tekla first made her AEW debut. They built the match through that. Thunder Rosa versus Athena. We got a couple surprises in this match. We got Alex Windsor, that's Will Ospreay's lady. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Syuri, who actually announced that she was gonna be coming to AEW from Japan. And people who watch Stardom, they know about Syuri. The match ultimately proved that the women's division has drastically improved just talent wise, like the talent themselves have gotten better, and that it's a lot of fire women's wrestlers just around the world, period. I'm a big fan of women's wrestling, so it ain't no thing to me. Anybody realize that women's wrestling is on another level, has been on another level for the past couple years, and this just goes to show. Ultimately, Athena won, and I think that was the correct choice because she's been dominating Ring of Honor. Ain't nobody else that can come through and take that Ring of Honor championship from her. The right move to make was for her to one, successfully retain the title against Thunder Rosa at Supercard of Honor the night before, and end up winning the Women's Casino Gauntlet match in Texas, where she's also from, giving her a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship, whether it be against Toni Storm or against Mercedes Moné. When that's gonna happen, who knows? Will she be both AEW Women's World Champion and Ring of Honor Women's World Champion? Could be. Or is she gonna drop the Ring of Honor Women's Championship to somebody else? She might carry both titles. She might only carry one title. We shall see. Either way, we get more Athena on AEW TV. She should have been on AEW TV more, but she been carrying Ring of Honor on her back, men, women, whatever. She been carrying the whole Ring of Honor on her back for the past, seemed like 3 years. So we shall see.